Right, so I want to make a video to talk about this kind of new issue from the updates this morning, the 18.30. So of course, as I do kind of every time there's an update, I browse Reddit while the game is updating so I can see what everyone else is talking about, because I always get the update way later than everyone else apparently. It's only 11 a.m. in my time zone. Anyways, inventory is resetting after you finish a game. You see a title like that and you already know what's about to happen is not good. Notice this bug today: everything you collect or use in a game gets reset to the amount you had before the game started. For example, if you craft a bunch of ammo and after the game you lose all that ammo crafted, but you gain back the materials used for crafting. Same issue with stuff you farm on the map. Please fix. And to be completely honest, this is a serious issue. This basically renders farming completely useless, because anything you gain during that mission will be lost, and anything you craft during that mission will also be lost. But you do get materials back for things that you craft, like ammo or weapons or traps. One user says, "Sounds like a good time to trap spam," which it does if you're getting your material back, but your traps are still going to be used during the mission. It definitely does seem like it would be really interesting to try that. I won't, but I think it would be really funny to try. Moving on. Oh, you tested it. I can see the trader's already crying because the stuff they trade will return to them after the trade. I'm crafting a gun. Let's see if it stays after the mission. You just tested it, collected a bunch of stuff during a game, and it resets to original state. So basically, your inventory resets. Yeah, I'm running multiple tests to see if there's any exception. Yep, it's correct. I'll upload a video/post. Our mats, wood, brick, metal also reset. Everything is. Ammo, guns, traps, you craft it all and it resets back to what you had before crafting or acquiring them. See, trading is obviously irrelevant to the issue I'm pointing out here. That is actually so far down my list of concerns that it's just completely irrelevant. The problem is, farming is completely impossible now, as far as I'm aware, because you lose all the materials and resources gained during that mission. That's one part of the issue. The other part is the fact that the weapons you craft during the mission are gone after it. But according to one user, their neon bow or xenon bow had full durability again after the mission. So I guess it's not all bad when you can spam weapons and have them get their durability back. Anyways, so this one user here did say that he would upload a video kind of showcasing this, and of course, he did. So I want to actually go over this because I have watched this a few times on my own before recording this, just kind of to understand everything. So what he's showing here is that he has this Power 130 Tiger. Keep that in mind for later. So now he farmed some wood. Notice that his wood down here goes up to 3,990. And then he leaves the mission. Now, to my understanding, this issue does happen whether you win, lose, or just leave the mission. However, I haven't tested it yet because I only just finished the updates a couple minutes ago. So after they have loaded out of the mission, which we'll see here now, command backpack, and as you can see, the tiger is gone. He doesn't have a tiger here. Instead, there's a neon bow, which was, I'm pretty sure, in one of the slots after the tiger. So that tiger's gone. And notice he had 3.88 wood, or 3.8 thousand wood. And keep in mind, he did leave the mission with 3,990. And we saw that earlier in the clip. That's a bit too early. We see that right here. the wood goes all the way up to 3,990. And then when he leaves, the wood is back down to 3,879. Why did I right click? So while I haven't tested anything like this on my own, there are a few other comments from this post that I thought were kind of interesting to point out. Where the creator of the post says, "Note, your materials for crafting stuff also resets to what you had before crafting. You do not lose your materials, but you also don't gain anything from farming. Would not be a Save the World update without a new game-breaking bug." Yeah, that sounds about right. Is this because you backed out of the mission instead of finishing it, victory or defeat? Nope, it was also when I did a mission. I noticed the previous post and that my neon bow lost no durability. Then I decided to test it. And he was the same person who said that his neon bow lost no durability. That was shown a bit earlier. And yes, I say neon bow, not xenon bow. Does this mean we can craft infinite stuff for free while in a match and not lose any materials when we back out? No, essentially when you craft something in the match and finish/leave that said match, you'll lose the weapon and regain the mats that you previously had prior to crafting it. The same goes for farming stuff. You won't gain it back and you'll be at the same amount that you had. So you can create all the traps for the mission and get your materials back. Sounds like one positive to a bad bug. Honestly, I'm going to test this when I get the chance, assuming it isn't fixed when I get on. If that's true, I'm not going to read the whole rest of that, mostly because none of that is important, and I think I've read enough of the comments. Now, I'm probably not going to go in and test this right now. I might test it another time on my own, but this is something to keep in mind with all the, not getting materials from farming and losing, or well, technically losing items that you craft during the mission, but you are still getting the materials back. Of course, I will leave this post and the previous one in the description below, so you can check those out for yourself. If there is any new updates to this, I will probably make a video on it, or I'll just leave a pinned comment on the video. Anyways, that's it. All I want to talk about, and with that being said, I'm out.